Okay. Yesterday, we talked a lot about Italy and how I use ChatGPT to save me time and money. But there's one more aspect I wanted to talk about before we get back into the dangers of AI, which there are more. But anyway, one of the reasons I keep going back to it is I get decision fatigue at my age. I've probably been sleep deprived for about 2 decades. And little things like my skincare routine overwhelms me because I know I need it. Costco had these on sale, anti-wrinkle peptide plump. I'm like, that's me. I need that. Target, this was on sale. It's supposed to like help me with my brown spots. I need that. And then of course, Korean sunscreen. I obviously need that. I'm very pale. I get all this stuff together and I'm not even gonna show you. Actually, I have like so much more, but all of it together, it becomes overwhelming because it's like, what's the order of operations? How come I'm breaking out sometimes if I use too much? Or, I just haven't known how to use my stuff. So one day I took pictures I just laid everything out, took pictures, and I asked ChatGPT to optimize a skincare routine for me, and it did. It took some conversation back and forth, but we ended up with this chart. And you can see I've kind of written into it because it wasn't completely, what I needed. I need to actually glance at the calendar part. It made like little notes for me other places, which are sometimes fun to read. But I still had to for me, I had to write it in. And someday I'll probably redo it. But for now, what it has done is I actually use my skincare. All I do, I have this sitting out right there, and I go through and I do things in the right order. And, I don't think it's going to get rid of my wrinkles, but it's holding back the tide, if you know what I mean. And in case anyone was interested, sunscreen goes on last, which was a big shocker to me. I thought it had to go next to the skin. And that was one of my big hangouts. It goes on last.